Now I request Ines, poster number 162, to start the presentation. Yeah, you're audible. You can start.
Good evening, everyone. I am Sudipto Demnath and I am BPharm third year student of Kolkata Institute of Pharmaceutical Technology. Now I am presenting a review on the topic of COVID-19 vaccine development, nanotechnology for new generation vaccines. Out of many COVID-19 vaccines, some two which shows promising result in preventing COVID-19 infection is composed of mRNA. Its efficacy is found to be 95% and has received emergency use authorization. Naked mRNA cannot efficiently enter the cell. Therefore, it requires a suitable vehicle. In extracellular fluid, RNA digesting enzyme called RNase are present which eats up the RNA. Hence, lipid nanoparticles are used in RNA vaccine technology to coat the fragile mRNA strands. mRNA has functional nucleotide which contain phosphate ion group, which gives negative charge to the vaccine component. This charged particle cannot cross cell membrane as cell membrane is made up of fluid. For this, cationic lipid can be used, but cationic lipid can disturb the structure of cell membrane. Hence, it is toxic as the positive charge is permanent. To combat this problem, ionizable cationic lipid are used. As in physiological pH, these lipids become neutral. Above this, there is a layer of neutral lipid that helps in endosomal escape. Another layer, the surround, is of cholesterol and phenylated lipid. Cholesterol provides rigidity and structural integrity to the vaccine. Phenylated lipid prevent clumping of lipid nanoparticles, keeps the lipid nanoparticles dissolved in the vaccine. This prevents early engulfment of lipid nanoparticles by the immune system, hence gives the vaccine enough time to perform its action. While entering the cell membrane, the vaccine loses the phenylated ligands. The lipid nanoparticle can be specific or non-specific. Non-specific lipid nanoparticle can enter in any cells. For specific lipid nanoparticles, ligands can be attached to the lipid nanoparticles which is specific to a particular receptor. This lipid nanoparticle will only enter that receptor containing cell. Then phagocytosis occurs and form a endosomal sac. Into this endosomal sac, proton will be pumped in due to which the lipid become highly positive. The endosomal sac is made of phospholipid which is negative charge and the positive charge ionizable cationic lipid which attract each other. Hence, the mRNA becomes released. This mRNA further translates and produces the antigen. And further T cell and B cell help produce immunity against the antigen by producing antibody. Thank you. Hello, sir.
Now evaluators can start the evaluation.
Hello.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. First of all, what I would like to know is that whatsoever you have presented, could you please extract an innovative idea that you wish to present through this particular poster?
Yes, sir. Now the COVID-19 is spread all over the world, and that's why we present this type of presentation and how the vaccine is enters in our body and works is shown in the poster.
Okay, so means it is already established procedure that you wish to basically project through this poster and your presentation.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any novel idea if you wish to apply a nanotechnology in some other means, in some other fashion, in some other pattern? Do you have any other novel proposal?
No.
Apart from this, that is an established idea that you have already presented. Do you want to propose any new idea to the researchers, to the scientists, to the R&D personals?
No, sir. No.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Okay. Now, could you please define the exclusive role of nanotechnology in current medicinal chemistry, in current pharmaceutics, in current drug delivery systems, or the treatment? The unique role of nanotechnology.
Unique role of nanotechnology.
Yes.
We nanotechnology. So nanotechnology.
Why I use the word unique? Because there are so many other systems too, which basically going to deliver the drug in a same pattern, in a same fashion. But what is the unique role of nanotechnology in comparison to the other established drug delivery technology?
In nanotechnology, we saw the about COVID-19 or anything. We saw everything is this.
Don't panic. Don't panic. Easily answer whatsoever you are needing.
Sir, in nanotechnology, in pharmacy or in medicinal state, we in nanotechnology is defined the vaccine or medicine where it is enters and body how to react with that, and the enters the vaccine in enter our body, how to perform with our cell or anything, and how it works is definitely very good in nanotechnology.
Okay. Over from my side. Pass to the next evaluator, please.
Hello, Sudipta.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me very briefly why the efficacy of mRNA vaccine is more as compared to the conventional vaccine.
Because mRNA vaccine is mRNA vaccine is more curable and most curable, and mRNA virus is more spreading, and so we use mRNA vaccine is more curable and more promising in our body, so that I don't know.
Okay, COVID virus is which type of virus?
RNA virus.
Okay, what is the role of mRNA vaccine for that disease? I'm asking that question. You have already told that it is better, but you have to justify what may be the mechanism, why.
Mechanism of COVID-19 vaccine.
mRNA, why we give the vaccine if in the mRNA form, why it would be more effective?
Is spike in the protein, ma'am, is it's very curable and
Okay, can you tell me which vaccine is there in means it is it got approval for emergency use by FDA?
Covaxin and Covishield. It's a Moderna and Pfizer vaccine.
These are all mRNA vaccines?
Yes, ma'am. These are all mRNA vaccine.
Okay, it is over from my side.